Blues music has always been a folk tradition, a living book of experiences that grows chapter by chapter with each new generation and audience. At Benjamin Franklin Middle School in Valparaiso, teacher Scott Celvbar uses the blues to pass along lessons of African American history and challenges students to perform in honor and celebration of the tradition.
Everybody's talking about the seventh son and the whole round world. There is only one, and I'm the one.
I think when you experience the blues, you're experiencing, the facts of life, as Fruitland Jackson often says. Everyone is down at some point, so everyone can feel that music, regardless of what you came from, regardless if you're a sharecropper, or you're a businessman, or you're a housewife, or whatever, you feel the blues at some point. And so I think it can relate to anyone at any time.
You can get into the serious songs where it's about civil rights and gives you a window into what life was like back then. Sometimes we can't always relate to that, but that gives us kind of a reminder and a realism of, yeah, that happened. That was like that. There's also, not all blues is sad. There's some goofy fun blues too, and that's really cool to listen to.
The blues started as soon as slaves started getting off the boats here in North America. Initially, those songs were work songs and field hollers and eventually spirituals, but we didn't really use the term blues until the beginning of the 20th century, where you started to see recorded music come around and sheet music that was published with the word blues in the title. In my U.S. history classes, we look at various blues songs throughout the month of February, and we study the history of those songs, the artists who played those songs, the environment that they came from, and trying to determine what we can learn about the Black experience in America. Then at the end of that month, we learn how to play the songs and perform them for parents and community members with the help of some other teachers and professional musicians. So many other forms of music are all about the songwriting or the melody and whatnot, but the blues is about how you play those notes, the emotion that you can put into those notes. People like B.B. King can give you an entire story of their life in one or two notes just by the way they bend it and they squeeze the sound out of those strings. And so it's the way you play it as opposed to exactly what you play that makes it so special. I think it's a lot of musical storytelling, and I think that's the reason why we can use it as a way to learn U.S. history, is because in those songs, even in the sounds of those songs, you can hear where they came from.
Well, I feel like every blues song has a story in it, and you can kind of hear, like in the older blues songs, and it just kind of helps you relate. You're just able to put a personal account to everything, and I think that's making people able to relate to the history and stuff, and not just as something you read in a textbook. So it just kind of helps it stick a little bit more.
The best things in life are free. You can give them to the birds and the bees. I need money. That is what I want.
I had like stage fright problems, so I was always a little hesitant to do it, and there was a few tears shed. I think it was just that I could see every year that the Blues Project was just growing and growing and becoming such a thing that people were seeing, and they were like, that is such a cool thing, and I was like, I really want to be a part of that. I've never really branched out and like sang before, and I really just wanted to see if I could, get a solo, or, I wanted to have that moment. Ever since I tried out for that initial audition, I was super nervous. Once I got that push that, I was into the Blues Project, I got a song, it just was like such an awakening for me. I was like, wow, all these people I'm gonna be singing in front of, like I've never done anything like that before. And like now I go up to the stage and I'm performing in so many different places. We've gotten so many opportunities because of Blues Project, and I don't even get nervous anymore. And Blues Project has been the sole purpose for that.
There's a lot of students who had never sang before they got on stage with the Blues Project as a sixth grader, and they continue to sing to this day.
Some of these kids are great, and some others, you see them develop as they go. And, as they come back through high school and even college now, they're way better than us. So it's really cool to be able to play with them, and I just hope that when they make it big, they'll remember us, and maybe I can get into concerts for free.
Baby, I was born and never let you
I'm not really sure what the future of the Blues Project holds. I just kind of leave it wide open. I had no intention to play 6 or 7 shows a year, which is what we've done this past summer. But I've just kind of stayed open to opportunities as they presented themselves and kind of let those opportunities shape what it's become.
I think it's awesome that there's this many kids that are open to it, that are learning from it, and that just are passionate about it. It's really, really cool to see this great group of kids doing this. Just absolutely incredible.
My biggest advice to kids who not sure of themselves, whether they should branch out, is just to go for it. Like, I was so nervous, didn't want to do it, but like, you will end up regretting it so much more if you don't go out and, make those things happen and take those opportunities, because like, as you just move on, you get so much less nervous and you just get so much more comfortable with performing, and like, everyone around you, you get a support group from all the people who love you and love to perform with you, and it's just so great.
To keep rocking out with the Blues Project, visit them online at thebluesproject.weebly.com.